Hello everyone and welcome to another wonderful miniature from 1950 Russian Championship, Rashid Nezhmetdinov versus Mikhail Kamyshov, and this is how the game went. Pawn to e4, we have pawn to c6, the Caro-Kann defense, knight c3, d5, knight f3, knight f6, and e5, knight to e4, and knight to e2. Nezhmetdinov avoids the trade of knights, queen b6, d4, we have pawn to c5, and d captures on c5. Queen captures on c5, knight e to d4, knight e to d4, and knight to c6. And here we have bishop to b5, bishop to d7, and castles kingside, followed by knight captures on e5, where if you capture the bishop, then the knight just captures back. But here, knight captures on e5, bishop captures, knight captures, queen captures, and rook e1, knight f6, and now bishop to g5. We have pawn to e6, and now the only way to look for advantage with white here, pawn to c4, queen to a5, and bishop captures on f6. G captures, knight captures on f7. Again, Rashid going into no reverse mode. King captures on f7, and queen to h5 with check. We have king e7, and c captures on d5. Where, of course, if queen captures, then just queen captures, the e-pawn is pinned. So pawn to e5, and now pawn to f4. Just going after the black king. Queen captures on d5. This is the final mistake in the game. And now f captures on e5, pawn to f5, and pawn to e6. Going for queen to f7. So king to f6, trying to hide, but it cannot really be done. I mean, good luck surviving on g5. But still, Rashid goes pawn to h4. He just stops king to g5, and now the threat is queen to f7. Checkmate. Bishop to c5 check. We have king to h1, and now just queen captures on e6, hoping to fight maybe with a rook and bishop versus a queen. But Rashid just played queen to h6, and he was in this position that his opponent resigned, as there is nothing more to be done here. Once the king moves, you're going to pick up the queen with check and checkmate the black king within a few moves. Hope you enjoyed it. See you soon.